I became a writer because I love books. I love books. I love stories. I love writers. Ever since I was a child, that's what I've wanted to do. So I felt like that somebody just touched me with a magic wand and says, here you go. You got it. You get to do what you want. Edge of Dark Water, that's my new novel that takes place in the 1930s during the Great Depression. I didn't actually mention that it's the Great Depression, I don't think, in the book, or told you the year, but you can tell through context. But the story is simple in basic nature and complex, I hope, in other ways. But it's a girl, Sue Ellen, who is about 17, and is fishing with her father, not because she really wants to. They're poisoning fish with green walnuts, actually. And so in the process of pulling up these fish, she and her friend, Terry, discover that what they're really pulling up is a friend of theirs, a young girl. Of course, they want to know what happened to her and what they can do, but more less than not solving a mystery, what they decide is this girl was a beautiful girl who wanted to be a Hollywood star. That was her dream. She wanted to go from this East Texas town to Hollywood and be up on the silver screen with all of her idols. And so they think, you know, when they bury her, we're going to dig her up and we're going to burn her to ashes. And we're going to put those ashes in a box and we're going to take her to Hollywood and we're going to dump her ashes. The Hap and Leonard novels are probably the thing I'm most known for. I never had any intention of writing a series. And I started working for Mysterious Press at part of Warner. And I wrote a book that became Waltz of Shadows, but they were like, wow, this is really dark. This is not what we were expecting. And so I thought, you know, this Hap guy's still talking to me. So I wrote Mojo. And when I did it, everything just clicked, and all of a sudden I had a series. The Magic Wagon was a turning point for me. It put me out into the, I guess, the novel arena, for one thing. At the same time, Dead in the West came out that year, and a story of mine called Tight Little Stitches in a Dead Man's Back. And I edited an anthology of Western stories called Best of the West. So there was this sort of the right bricks in the right wagon going downhill at the right time. And so that started me off, you know, to being better known. Certainly Mark Twain's Huckleberry Finn, The Odyssey, and strangely enough, Jason and the Argonauts are all part of the influence on this story. And I'm sure there are many, many others, Night of the Hunter in some ways, but I like to think that it's Lansdale, that it's an individual piece. It's an adventure, it's an exciting novel, it's got a lot of humor in it, it's got a lot of satire in it. I'm very pleased with it, myself. You know, writers talk about their own work and be pleased with it, sounds bad, but I think it's my best book. I'm very happy with it.